and welcome to day number 24 for StarLadder Star Series, and we have got a day with 5 matches. I know, I said 6 earlier, but one game has been removed because 3D Clan has disbanded and no title hunter therefore got a free win. Does mean that we're going to see another game coming up a bit earlier today, but for now, eL'Pride taking on Na'Vi, and I will be joined by Iconoclast. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm just going to explain why this match is important, because it is important.
Yeah.
And why the rest of the matches today are also important, because today the most important matches today I'd say are the two that we're going to see after this one, No Title Hunter versus Mouse and Na'Vi versus Mouse, because those games are going to decide if Empire and Na'Vi still have a chance to go to Kiev. Now for that still to happen for Na'Vi, they need to win this game, so you know that first, they need to win this, otherwise they don't have any chance anyway. And then they also need Mouse to lose. And then it's going to depend on if Mouse wins or loses against Virtus.pro later on this week. And then it's going to depend on how StarLadder is going to deal with the tie. Sometimes they play like a match still to decide who's going to be it. Or sometimes they base it on the game that's already been played in the group stages. So it really depends on that. But there is all kind of options, and a lot of options are going to be decided today. Because if Mouse Sports wins one of those 2 games, or at least, well, if Mouse Sports wins 2 games, they're through. Regardless, probably, unless there's going to be a big upset. If Mouse Sports loses 1 game, then they will be dependent on if Virtus.pro wins their game against them, and then Virtus.pro might be in a 3-way tie as well. It's also confusing. But first,
pretty intense.
Yeah, for these 2 teams, Na'Vi need to win, is still have a chance, and eL'Pride they want to win because they want to keep their honor high, because they have just lost Stalk, who is their carry, and they have got 2 stand-ins right now. Lolik, who has been listed as an official member on the StarLadder side, but I think he's playing as a stand-in still, and Riku, who is still a stand-in also for eL'Pride on the Dia side, and Na'Vi playing with a full lineup.
Yeah.
So what do you expect from this game?
Same as everyone, I guess. I think Na'Vi has a really good chance to win this. I mean, they're so strong right now with their new roster. Have they lost the game yet with their new roster?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I don't know, it's definitely gonna be tough for eL'Pride to win, especially when they have 2 stand-ins playing as well.
Yeah, it's kind of it makes me think though, because Na'Vi normally is also a team that when they think they're gonna win, they're sometimes trying a bit trolley tactics.
Oh yeah.
And that could turn against them real fast, because eL'Pride they're not a bad team. They can take you down.
Yeah, I mean they can upset teams definitely. That's there. I think there's a lot of teams that can do that. Like there's a lot of teams that can upset all the good teams, but to be like successful in a competitive term, you have to be consistent as well, which is not many teams manage to be consistent.
True.
So
we have got of course the normal bands, kind of. The Coddle, Nyx, Wisp and the Bat, and then the next band phase is already going on with the Chen, the Bane and the Gyrocopter no longer there. Leshrek and Nature's Prophet also out of the pool. And Lifestealer being picked up together with the Silencer and the Queen of Pain. Now we saw Silencer in the previous game, of course, as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty surprising. It's a very early Silencer pick. 2nd pick. Super early to pick him.
Yeah, because I don't think he was going to get banned out.
No,
otherwise.
probably not. Like, people haven't played him enough to realize what he can do, and if he's strong or not. People haven't realized, like, they don't know if he's strong or not. Needs way more testing.
5 seconds remaining.
But I mean, he has potential, like we saw like the last game I played. When we try to take fights, we always get global silenced, and when we try to gank, the Nakes always get global silenced. So,
especially
can definitely be
against
used.
Magnus. Ooh,
yeah, definitely.
Na'Vi's turn to pick.
Now that's interesting. We saw a lot of visages from Liquid, I think, lately.
Yeah. Yeah, Liquid really likes Visage. It's I think Visage is one of the strongest trial-in heroes, probably. So with this, they're probably gonna do an offensive trial-in, maybe. See, he has so much damage on level 1 due to his soul assumption, which he gets damage when people are hit around him. So it's gonna happen a lot on trial-in.
5 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
but if you have an aggressive trial lane without a solid shutdown, because I'm kind of thinking in Silencer as a support here.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, like, Nakes is gonna slow. He's gonna use the slow. Silencer is gonna use his nuke, and his nuke does like 150 damage on level 1.
True. Yeah,
So.
it's a lot of kill potential, but it's also very tricky to do that without a disable. And if they're gonna be up against something with a Rubik of course has the telekinesis to just chases down because he does have a disable, and now that Lion's Pride have kind of, because like you said, Visage very strong on the tri lane. If Navi already assumes that's gonna be a tri lane, they can actually pick up a hero that is extra effective against that.
Yeah.
And they still miss a carry and another.
Yeah, there we go.
Another support. There we go. Support. Nobody is gonna try to dive in Undying.
No. They saw that they wanted offensive trident, as she said, and they just picked Undying. He's been forgotten lately, but I still think he's very, very strong in the tridents. But there's been a lot of Cattle PL and those kind of...
Yeah. And the Bane and the Rubik
Yeah.
and the Shadow Demon. I've seen Undying mostly on the side of the bans, but if he doesn't get banned, he
10
also doesn't get
seconds
picked.
Yeah.
Basically that. Let's see what Lion's Pride is going to be
5
picking up
seconds
next. They have got, of course, their tri lane ready, if that's indeed going to be that. Queen of Pain
Yeah,
could be going
probably.
mid, and then Sodal left to be picked up for them.
Oh. I don't know. I don't know if they play Syllabir, but I think he could be good here. Just to get the mid-game push in with like a super strong Queen of Pain when she gets her BKB. Oh.
There's going to be a Weaver instead.
Yep.
They're going to do the mouse sports thing. I think they have been playing him quite often lately. And of course, in Asian Dota, they pick it up.
Yeah.
Yesterday we saw Weavers.
He's really annoying to play against. It's really annoying. Especially like Weaver. If Weaver is offlaning, you need to have stuns against him to be able to keep him off the lane. But if they only have Rubik as a stun, I mean, you can never kill Weaver on the lane. Especially Undying.
10
Undying doesn't do
seconds
anything to a
remaining.
Weaver.
No, they
So-
really have to wait until they have that RP if they really want to try to
Yeah.
do that. And then
Seconds
still,
remaining.
if Weaver is by that time a bit farmed, he could just, take all the damage through the RP, and if they don't kill him, oops,
Yeah.
time lapse, and he's back to full health.
Yeah. We're gonna see what Navi wants for the last one.
And then
Ooh.
he plays. That's gonna be good against the Weaver. If he gets the Orchid
Yeah.
up, that's gonna be one dead Weaver.
Yep.
Especially
really
their
like
only carry,
this.
though.
Yeah, well, he's gonna be able to dish out a lot of damage during the RP. Like, I don't know, I don't think they need a lot of carries when they have Darkseer and Magnus, two super strong late game heroes just by their ultimates wall and the RP. Just gonna...
Well, we're gonna see it if they can get their whole combination up, because they've got, if you have an RP, Vacuum into RP, Fate
Yeah.
Bolt, Decays, Tombstones, and Clink's of course picking heroes off that are a bit too low still to die from all that.
Yeah.
Iron Shells, etc. If they can get that off, I mean, the only one that's really
10
gonna be able to survive that is
seconds
either the Weaver if he's farmed, and the Lifestealer if he is tanky enough. But
Yeah.
Queen of Pain, Visage, and Silence are all heroes that, if they are shut down, as in if they're just standing still somewhere, they're gonna die very fast.
Yeah.
And let's see who is going to be playing what. So we're going to be seeing Navi on the Radiant side. It's going to be Vost playing the Funnick. Vost playing the Funnick. What am I saying? Vost loving Funnick and playing Darkseer. There we go. Funnick playing the Clinks, of course. Wow, I think this is some kind of newfound friendship.
Apparently so.
You can't be doing shoutouts to people who are in the same game.
You can. I've done it a lot of times.
Well, it looks like Funnick is not answering the love and is actually going to do a shout out to Mag instead.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's going to be playing his signature Clinks. It's going to be Puppy on the Undying, Kuroki on his by now signature Rubik, I'd say, and
Yeah.
we're going to see Dandy on his Magnus.
And we can see actually eL'Pride is not going to offensive tri-lane anymore when they saw that Undying pick probably.
Not going to be that successful anymore. So
Yeah.
Hakon on the Silencer, going to be going towards the top lane. Android's going to be on the Visage. We're going to see Massacre on the Lifestealer in the mid lane. Riku, the stand-in, who's going to be playing the Queen of Pain. And the other stand-in, Lolik, is going to be on the long lane, Weaver, and he is
Yeah.
in for a tough lane, I think.
Yeah. It's kind of pretty weird item build now that he's going on the hard lane. I think he expected maybe Navi to even offensive tri-lane. So he has bought 2 rings, which means he wants to get the Tranquil Boots and the Aquila really fast. Which is not gonna happen. Maybe he's gonna get the healing boots, but not Aquila anytime soon.
Well, of course we know Phonic from the Clinks on the safe lane by himself.
Yeah.
So it could be that that Kuroki and Puppy are just gonna roam around and maybe even go to the top lane
Yeah.
to help out Phonic a bit. Vost.
Could actually see.
Because the Vost on a Darkseer, I mean, how often do
Yeah.
you see that? I'm
Can
gonna
actually
say
see
Phonic
them.
to Darkseer a lot, by the way, just
Yeah.
saying.
I know a team, I think they were Brazilians or Peruvians, they did the offensive tri-lanes with a Darkseer, they did like Darkseer, Lina, and Shadow Demon and played it offensively. It was actually really strong. This is maybe something that Navi has seen and wants to do. And here they go with a smoke for the top lane.
They have been doing this quite often. I don't know if it was them.
Oh,
I actually think so. Yeah, I think it was. Every time they're, even if they're gonna rotate later on, they're gonna just say like, okay, nobody is expecting that to be a trial, and Vos is gonna be already taking a lot of damage, but here comes Poppy. Maybe they can try to go for Hakon instead, but there's, like I said, there's not really a shutdown just yet. Kuroki's still a bit too slow to get the telekinesis up. He wants to get it though. Is he gonna be able to get it? That Iron Shell's still doing a lot of damage, but there comes the Salve, and Kuroki is gonna go for Android instead. Telekinesis to the low ground with you, and that is gonna be the first blood picked up by Poppy.
Yeah. So I think that was a big misplay from the Visage.
I think they have been doing this since this week, by the way, every single game they've played.
Jesus, that's... Well, just working out for them, so... I think the Visage, he skilled Grave Chill, which is a slow. It slows a hero on the lane. And they're playing against a Darkseer, which has Surge, which ignores the slow. Which is pretty weird to skill it on level 1. Especially when his level 1 nukes does like 150 damage.
Yeah, that's all assumption. Could be...
Could have been a kill for them there, actually.
Yeah, it could have been a game changer for sure, because there would have been a lot of stacks.
Yeah.
A lot of attacks going through. Visage just needs to get that level 6 before, level 2 before he can get that now.
Yep.
We'll see if Navi is going to allow them to do that, because they are of course with the Darkseer, so Darkseer is gonna, he doesn't really need to get those level, to get that farm, he needs to get the experience mostly.
Yeah.
And he's gonna get that if they're just gonna be able to continue harass. Basically they don't have to focus on last hitting, just focus on harassing. Poppy though, open wounds, gonna be having no soul rip just yet, and he's actually gonna drop there. And that is going to be a kill going the way of eL'Pride, not something that Navi was hopefully planning for, I think.
Just some damage missing out from the Navi side, not really having the burst damage to take someone down instantly, so definitely show there. Just run away. Survive that.
And that's of course the difference with having a Darkseer rather than a potential carry on the lane for your tri lane. In the meantime though, Phonic has got himself a sentry ward, so he can harass Lolik a bit. Lolik is 7 for 0, Phonic 13 for 3. I don't expect this lane to be won by Lolik, but at least he'll be able to get some levels, or should be able to get some levels.
Yeah. We see actually Riku is losing to last hit mid against Magnus, which is kind of weird, but of course he's playing against Dendi, one of the best mid players in Europe, America, I guess.
Imagine you're standing in for a team.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, you can be standing in for eL'Pride and then you have to play Dendi mid. Yay. It's not really your lucky day then. Oh, that's where you should be careful. Then you could try to snipe that actually. But doesn't gonna go for it.
He would probably have died, but I don't know. It might be worth actually dying to get the courier.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah, it's probably worth it.
But yeah, Queen of Pain 16 for 6 and then the on 13 for 3 right now. So Queen of Pain slightly ahead, but getting harassed greatly and has to actually continuously bottle crow.
Yeah.
Well, then he also has an empty bottle, and Courier actually gonna pick that one up. As we do have Lolik about to go down, by the way. He is limping himself away. One more hit, and then he drops.
Wow.
Nice deny. Just
get the top lane as well.
Yeah, that looked to be like no deny anymore. Android's gonna be able to nuke Rubik to death, and Android himself is gonna drop, of course, as well. Poppy able to take that one, kills that kill, so 1 for 1 for now. Looks like they're not done just yet though. Decay going through, Tombstone helping out, the curse is on there. Doesn't really matter, they want to go for Hakon. TP's incoming, here comes Android again, this time again with the soul assumption. If they can get Poppy, that is big, but that Tombstone is still standing, so they can't really dive it all too far. And that is gonna be a 1 for 1 trade. Getting a, well, not really, this is an even trade. Kuroki going down for the price of a Visage is not really that big of an issue.
No. It was, we saw the huge damage the Solar Champion did there as well.
Yeah.
Just huge damage.
That was basically the difference between the trade and no trade.
Yeah. See, actually, Nyx is losing out on a lot of farm here due to their offensive tri lane.
Yeah.
It's, even though it's like kinda even lane, Nyx they're losing, like eL'Pride is losing a lot by Nyx not free farming the lane. Considering they have a Phonic bottom who's kinda dominating the Weaver. So...
Yeah, he's basically not going to be able to get that close because he's afraid of that telekinesis. And then Iron Shell still harassing as well. And he just wants to save his rage in case someone goes on him. He has to have his rage. So he can't really use it to last it. And he's only got one self left to regen himself with. And that's not really that great. And we have a go again.
Yeah.
We are of course a bit behind on schedule because of a certain game running late, but should have the next game still on time. Well, it depends on how fast this game is.
Yeah.
Oh, Dendy.
Here we see Dendy. Oh yeah, Dendy's
He's
gonna go
dive
down
that.
here.
That's gonna
Yep.
be Dendy going down indeed. Maybe he can
Oh.
trade the shockwave. Oh, and now he can't go in anymore. Now Dendy will live.
Oh.
Has got a bottle again as well as the courier brings that towards him,
Radiant's
and
middle
that is
tower
gonna be
is
also
under
Riku
attack.
on the way out.
That was really close. Really good play by Dendy there, baiting in on the stick. Just baiting it.
Yep. And Lolik back on the bottom lane, but already harassed so much. Really just wants to get his boots so he can actually have tranquil boots and stick on the lane.
Yeah.
Otherwise, those hits. I mean, Funny can just shoot a blow. The creeps, of course, not attacking him because it's an orb, and then Lolik can't even get close to experiencing.
Yeah. Phonic is gonna get a really fast orchard in this game. The Nyx doesn't have that much farm, so he's gonna be absolutely destroyed by it.
Yeah, and with the Nyx already shut down, looks like Puppy and Kuroki decided to go towards the bottom lane. Gonna see if they can get a kill up on Lolik, this time not getting denied by neutral. Need to get that telekinesis, but Lolik, he is gonna be able to get himself away. Seeing Kuroki on the lane.
I see Na'Vi scouting out the ward, the rune with the chicken as well. Due to they have no wards, so some small plays that a lot of teams don't do. Just using the chicken, AFKing.
Well, it worked. They realized it was bottom,
Yeah.
and then he's gonna be able to pick it up.
Dire's bottom
He has his
tower
level
is
6 as
under
well, so he's
attack.
gonna probably try to get his RP going, maybe soon up on Riku, to see if he can get a kill there. But he needs a bit more harassment on him before he does that, because yeah, otherwise he won't be able to get it. Maybe with a DD rune actually would be possible, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
there's
back.
actually the RP. Wants to go straight away. He has a
Yeah.
shockwave still on the back, and
Oh.
that's gonna be a kill. Decay from the low ground, and Poppy actually getting the last hit with the soul rip.
Yeah. I don't know, this cop is gonna feel quite alone in this game, I feel like. Like Silencer and Visage aren't the best roaming heroes, so they're just gonna sit on the lane. While just Rubik and, well, I'd say that Undying isn't really a good roaming hero, but Pup is making it work, so definitely gonna have to move something up now, eL'Pride, I think.
Yeah, Poppy is level 4, and he is still a level higher than the lowest support of eL'Pride. eL'Pride is level 3 and 4, and Navi is level 4 and 4 for their 2 supports. And they're gonna go for Lolik again, looks like. Kuroki not gonna get a telekinesis this time, just harassment. This time no sentry wards anymore. They don't have anything actually, they really need to kill him in the time that the telekinesis is there.
Yeah, well, they just want to keep him off the lane so he doesn't farm anything, so they're getting levels, pushing the tower a bit. However, the same is going on for the top lane. They're gonna try to push the tower. So looks like it's gonna be successful as well.
Yep, and there's just a Darkseer to try and get the Iron Shell continuously up on there, but it won't matter that much if Massacre just infests on that one and
Yeah.
just cleans it out. Tombstone up in the meantime on the bottom lane, Navi doing the same thing, so pushing down the tier 1.
Radiant's top
Fortification
tower
on the
is under
Navi side
attack.
already out, and it's gonna be already having the tower drop. So the towers will be even again in a moment because the tower bottom is gonna drop for sure. Lolik is gonna try to get a deny, and though doesn't get it,
Really
and
close.
will be backing off.
Yeah, it was really close to now,
It would
It's
be
Phonic.
worth dying for, I guess. If
Yeah. probably. Phonic sitting on almost 2k. It's really close to his orchard right now. It's already 2 small pieces together.
And the gold graph is it's only 2k-ish in favor of Navi, though not by that much,
Yeah.
considering they're also 2 kills ahead.
Yeah.
And I guess the biggest difference there is that Lifestealer is actually right now picking up his farm a bit.
Yeah, it's caught up really good, really good. It's gonna have a not super fast armlet, but it's gonna be in decent time at least. Maybe enough for him to actually survive the orchard combo from the Clinks.
Yeah, he's actually gonna go for Tranquil Boots.
Yeah.
Actually no, he sold his he sold the ring again. Confusing.
So Dan is sitting here on a haste and ulti, so he's just waiting for the cop to come probably, and he's gonna go for her. But she knows something's up and just sitting there waiting it out.
I think she knows it.
Yeah.
She does. And it's just half a minute again, and then the rune probably will be about to be popped regardless.
Yeah.
And she's actually gonna get supported now. Silencer
gonna-
and
yeah.
Visage are gonna be there as well.
gonna
Let's see if
try
she
to
can bait
bait.
it out. Dendy already very low on HP. There goes the haste rune, blink away, but there's gonna be the RP still. He knows that she's there. There's his core,
Oh.
but here comes the tombstone.
Uh-oh.
RP's wasted. Android still gonna get picked up there though. Soul Rip of Puppy doing the job. Massacre opening up on Puppy in the meantime. Sonic Wave helping out. That is gonna be Puppy on the floor. Now Avos is gonna be able to get himself out of there. Massacre has to be careful. He actually left his top lane for this. If he dies now, that would be bad news for him, but he's gonna roam again towards top, I'd guess. So it's a 1-for-1 trade. Visage for an undying. And the RP wasted.
Yeah, the RP wasted. That was so not that's pretty bad of Dendy. You could have just cancelled it, because a good player, you'll always have time to cancel the RP if you see it's not gonna hit anyone. But he had two people right on the sides of him, so I thought he was gonna get either 0 or both. So went with the chance.
Yeah, it's you know, that small split second.
Yeah.
Who knows? If he would have gotten both, then you know it would.
Yeah,
said,
that would have been
whoa, good RP. No, it's just Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Scream still gonna do a lot of damage to Denny with a double damage rune. Actually, not gonna get a kill, but Sarah's sort of very close. I was actually thinking maybe she's gonna chase that, but didn't do that in the end.
Yeah, she's really afraid actually, due to like she doesn't know where the Navi supports are, so she can't really dive past the tower. Else, if she knew like the Rubik was at bottom or top lane, she would definitely have dived him. No argument about it.
Looks like Dendy wants to try and bait someone to blink forward, but
Yeah.
couldn't do it. And that's gonna be Dendy having his bottle again refilled, so we'll be fine. In the meantime, it's Kuroki does not level 6, so telekinesis. There's no RP this time, doesn't matter. Skewer towards the tower. Will there be enough? Blink away towards the high ground. And Riku is going to be TPing himself out of there, and Puppy is going to be too late with anything that he can do. And he realized it, so walks away.
Yep. And Funnick is 300 gold away from his orchard. He's gonna go roaming afterwards. It's gonna be fun to see how they deal with it.
Yeah, because they kind of have to realize that he is free farming, and they're really not trying to do anything against it. So they have to be confident that they can take that. Wow, Lolek taking a lot of damage from those hits. He has to be so careful. He's only got 1400 gold. What do you think he's gonna build? Is he still gonna go for Lincolns?
I don't know. Like I think Lincolns, he's gonna get it too late this game. It's gonna have no effect. Like the Lincolns is only gonna block the telekinesis and the orchard from the Clinks, but he needs like a BKB or something, or just something that gives him health pretty much, while still not being useless in the fights. Weaver's a hard hero. He needs a lot of survivability and damage, so
He needs a lot of farm.
yeah, a lot of farm.
Actually should be rotating maybe top. But there's already Massacre farming. He has got his armlet, but that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. He hasn't died yet though. That's of course a good thing to see, but he can't really find any farm, and he's now roaming. I don't know where he's gonna go, but apparently he doesn't know either.
No. Just want to make something happen right now, because they're feeling this is sliding out of their hands. Like they have no disable for Funnick when he has his orchard. He's just gonna be able to do whatever he wants in the team fights. They have no stun whatsoever. Well, except for the Wizard's ultimate, I guess, but those are pretty hard to land in the middle of a team fight.
Yeah, especially if you're gonna try to do it up on a Clinks who's gonna be as mobile as can be, basically.
Huh, yeah. Super hard.
You know disables. No, none entirely. Yeah, and it's Visage that's not even level 6, so
Yeah.
we have that.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Oh, wow.
I guess he doesn't like Visage. It's gonna be Android that's gonna be dying here, but Sonic Wave and Dandy goes down for that. Sonic Wave gets returned by Kuroki. Riku gonna be able to stay alive. Undying, not so lucky, and a Tombstone gets picked up as well. And that is gonna be 2 for 1. I'm not sure if that was really something that Navi was counting on, and RPing a Visage and losing 2 heroes in return.
Yeah, kinda not worth it. But I mean, he saw a chance and he took it. He didn't know there were like 4 people behind him, which is... Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
And that's an Orchid ready.
Yeah. He didn't use it on the silencer. I think he misclicked and then just wanted to try him anyway.
Yeah, Silencer
So,
would have died otherwise.
Yeah.
The soul burn would have been enough.
But well, now they know. That's a pretty big deal actually. Now they know the orchard is out without anyone dying.
Yeah.
It's pretty good for them. It's the best situation they can have. But still, what are they gonna do about him?
I think they're just gonna try to not get caught out, but that is so difficult because you still have to try and find your farm. You have to try to protect your carries, of course. I mean, Massacre is now farming on the bottom lane for now. He's gonna be okay with that, but he is also a target that can just get picked off by Funnick right now.
Navi picks up his blink dagger right now. He's gonna wait for the chicken to get it to him.
More RPs up on Visages.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the familiars. Hello, disable. Or hello, free gold for Navi. Oh,
Yeah.
familiars got stolen. Kuroki has
Oh,
got his
wow.
own flying familiars. Yay!
Let's see if he is able to micro them in the fights. Well, they can actually work pretty good with this, with the Klings, I guess, because that's one of his like problems with Klings is that you don't have a stun, so people can just TP away from you if you go for them. So
I think the moment he steals something else, they'll be gone, right? Ooh, there goes the global silence.
I'm not
It's
sure,
gonna be Kuroki
actually.
that they want to go kill, and that's gonna be and the familiars and Kuroki down. Open woods up on Poppy, but it's gonna be the tombstone that they want. In the meantime, RP. Wow, that was a 3-man RP, and it's gonna be Massacre. That's the last one alive for his team. Queen of Pain buys back, wants to be back in the middle, but it's not gonna be able to do anything anymore. Maybe harass a bit, but has to be really careful not to get caught out herself.
yeah, that was a great RP. Just waited in the invis.
Dire's top
Just
tower
waited for him to vacuum in everyone. So
Vacuum RP, the combination that we said, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden, 5 people dead on the side of eL'Pride. Well, 4 actually. Massacre, of course, stayed alive. He didn't die yet in the
Yeah.
entire game.
the cop actually bought back for that. I don't know why. There was nothing to be gained afterwards. Just wasting money.
Yeah, maybe trying to make sure that Navi didn't go for the tier 2, but
Yeah.
yeah. Not sure if that is entirely worth it. She's kind of needed for her team to be a semi-carry right here, because
Mhm.
Weaver is not going to do that.
Yeah.
At least not for a
Well,
long
yeah,
time.
it's gonna take quite a while, and it looks like he's gonna go Lincolns. But if he goes Lincolns, like, where is his damage gonna come from?
From the
it's gonna
ultimate orb.
Yeah.
That's it. That's basically it. Well,
This cop has to be so afraid of the Clinks.
she's also
Wow.
so squishy.
Yeah, exactly. And wow, Funnick already has a Crystallis as well.
He's farming so fast, and he's not even farming with the kills. I mean, he's only got 1 kill.
Yeah. He's really good CS.
Yep. And he's on the hunt. He ate a creep and he's looking for a target. He's gonna be going mid lane. Let's see who he's gonna find. Oh, hello, Massacre. Is that gonna be a good target?
Yeah, he
I
can
think
kill
he-
anyone. I think he can kill anyone in their team. He's gonna go for him right now. Or,
let's see.
how long is he gonna wait?
Yeah, I wonder too. Maybe he wants to just wait until Puppy is there, because of course Puppy is there right now. Oh, hello, Massacre. Silent stop. Arrows. And that's gonna be a kill.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be. Oh, I was almost thought that I've stole it, but it was still funny to pick up the last hit.
Yep. That's just, I mean, like, if Nakes can't... Nakes is one of the heroes, like, you're sure, like, he can't be ganked, because you can just rage TP out, but...
Not
One-
anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So it's gonna be super hard for them now to
Dire's bottom
find
tower
something,
is
because I
under
think with
attack.
each of these kills, they're gonna get so much damage, or even get a tower, every time they get a kill, basically.
Yeah, we have got also the gold graph, of course, in favor of Navi.
Yeah.
7,500. Looks like Android's gonna get silenced up. Try to maybe deny the tower, but not gonna do so. In the meantime, Queen of Pain was by herself against 3 heroes, and that was actually an RP being used for her,
Yeah.
solely for
She,
her.
she almost got away, but then they blinked after her and just put a shockwave on her, so... Close to getting away.
Yep. Oh, funny, getting stunned up by a familiar, actually. Getting silenced up as well by the silencer, but can they kill him? They might actually be able to, and they will! A Vost goes down, now Funnick! It's gonna be targeted up, gonna be
silence.
silenced up, it's gonna be able to get away though. Silence
Yep.
ran out. And Poppy is
He
gonna be trying to take that. Oh, he's gonna get stunned by familiar. Everybody's gonna get stunned by familiar. Skuroki. So look at these up on Massacre. Here comes Dandy. It is gonna be Hakon that gets picked off. Massacre armed targeting to try to stay alive, but will he be able to do so? Ow! So close. He's still gonna die though. I think he's being surrounded by enemy heroes. Might be able to pick up Poppy before. And the Sonic Wave, they pick up Funnick as well. And now it's Dendy and Kuroki left together with the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain just juking them around. Dendy TPing out of mana anyway, and Kuroki cannot get anything done anymore either. And
Yeah,
Funnick actually buys back. That was not a bad fight for eL'Pride.
No, they play that really good. They play that really well. Just waited for him. Oh, look top now. This Weaver is actually going for the Manta style. Which, as well, will protect him from the Manta.
Is it? No.
Or from the Orchid. Wow.
Okay, it protects him from the Orchid indeed, and it's... It was... I thought like he's gonna have need 3 hits to take him down, so he should be
Yeah.
able to get away, but then it was only 2 hits because his damage was just quite insane.
Yeah.
I think
He didn't even crit once even, so...
It's, yeah. Kinda shows a bit of the state of the game, and like a... Wow. Like a... like a Weaver or something. I mean, it's with the Manta Cell is nice with damage, but as you said, he needs a bit of survivability, and
Yeah.
Manta Cell
Dire's
It gives him a bit of both, I guess, but not enough.
not enough of either, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, it's gonna be a Hakon that's gonna get picked up by Kuroki. He uses Shikushi to take that kill. In the meantime, on the top lane is gonna be Android that's gonna get picked off by a Vost, helped by a reverse polarity again for just a visit.
Just using it freely, and they don't get punished enough for it, because like when the opponents use the RP, you want to do something, you want to take a team fight, but they can't really take one because they're in such a big disadvantage, so you
Yeah,
can just
and
use
then-
it wherever he wants.
They don't really have a big team fight hero.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if they would have had a Black Hole or something, or Ravage, who knows? They would have been able to do something, but now they just
Yeah.
have to wait until they can catch people out, because their strength lies in late game with the Weaver and the Lifestealer as carry up against a Killings only carry. I
Yeah.
think, in a way. And then still avoiding team fights, because even later on they can't really take those team fights. If there's
Yeah.
going to be a Dark Sea Wall copying a well-farmed Weaver and Lifestealer, that's not going to be good.
It's really hard to fight against this lineup that Navi has. They're strong in all aspects, like the mid game, the early game with the Undying. You got late game covered by the RP and the wall from Darkseer, so
Yeah, and they have to deal with the Dagon from Navost.
did he go Dagon?
Yep, he just
Oh wow, that's pretty BM.
yeah, slightly. Would he pick it up in a very serious match? I am not sure, but to be fair, they are very far ahead, and
Yeah,
they must
yeah,
realize
yeah.
that too. I think eL'Pride also realizes, as we see Massacre getting his own open wounds turned against him for the second time in a row. Kuroki annoying him with it, basically. Not even gonna go in, just annoying him. And Surge in, Evost. Looking for they're looking for that vacuum RP combination, I think. 8 seconds until then he has it again, and he also got himself a BKB.
That's the problem. When he runs in like that, who's gonna stop him from running? Like they have nothing against it. Just while they're sieging this tower, Funink is just free farming up his items.
Yeah, he's gonna go for BKB for himself as well by the looks of it.
Yeah.
We do have Queen of Pain trying to farm something on the bottom lane, but it's a Queen of Pain. She actually picked up her Ghost Scepter,
Yeah, that's definitely the correct decision to do this game.
but it's a defensive item, and they
Yeah.
have like, oh, what are you doing, Funnik? Oh, there he sits right next to a sentry ward. Is still gonna be able to pick up Hakon. Oh, kill steal from Evost, and that's gonna be Android getting picked up as well. Double kill for Evost, and blink
Yeah.
away, blink
Oh.
in actually for Massacre. Dandy using the RP solely for him. He should feel so lucky, and that's a triple kill for Evost.
Yeah. There's just really nothing they can do. They have no disables at all. It's kind of unfortunate.
Dire's
I wouldn't be surprised if we're gonna see a GG getting called out fairly soon from eL'Pride, but do you think they still have a chance, and if so, what should they be doing?
I don't know. They need to rely on Dendi missing RPs and stuff like that. That's pretty much what they have to do. So if they get an RP on like 2 or 3 people in the fight, I don't think that eL'Pride can win the fight anymore. Or if they get a really good silence off.
Well, there's a good well, there's a silence, I should say. They
Yeah.
might be able to kill off Funnik with this one, but he gets surged and he goes in this. There's gonna be a soul assumption. He's still gonna go down. Queen of Pain doing the job there, but she's gonna get killed off in return. And that's gonna be another Dagon hit for Vost.
Dagon doing work.
The Dagon should actually keep track of how many last hits you have. That would be funny in a game.
Well, he's actually upgrading it. Let's see if he's gonna go to 3. He has 2 already.
Yeah.
Level 2 Dagon.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
How many
Well-
kill steals have you done with yours?
We can see this.
Oh, telekinesis dandy around there as well. They want to go for him. They don't have a gem though. The skewer towards tower range should be doing it. Time lapse. That's gonna be a
Oh.
nice one to steal if you can get that, but they're still cooldown on that one, and there's Shikushi again, and that actually might be helping him getting away. Stop it.
Then they actually pop BKB for that. Problem is click.
Oh,
Oh.
they're still gonna get him. Shikushi away, Centroid going down.
Not letting him go at all.
Nope. And that's gonna be the decay.
Wow.
Puppy picking up the last hit.
Yep. Well, they're sitting on a lot of money. At least the Nexus. I wonder what he's gonna buy.
2500 gold.
Yeah, he needs to buy something that negates the Orchid, because that's what's killing him all the time, pretty much. Well, the
Yeah,
Orchid
but
and the
what-
RP, I guess.
What is he gonna buy? He can't dodge the RP.
Well, he's gonna have to buy a BKB
He
for
already
the
has a
for the
BKB.
orchard.
He has a
Yeah,
Nikes. He has a rage.
exactly. He doesn't want to buy it, but what else? What choice does he have when he's faced with the silence? That's the annoying part about silence against snakes.
I don't know. You have to eat your way through, perhaps. Just the right ability to heart.
Oh,
Stay alive during it.
it's not gonna be enough. Not gonna be enough. He needs to buy a BKB for it, or a Go Scepter as Cop did. I mean, Cop only bought a Go Scepter because she can't get the BKB in time, so she's just gonna die over and over to the Clinks if it goes for her. So,
Okay.
oh,
The cop's actually hiding in the jungle. I don't think she likes the game anymore.
she's
So
afraid.
have fun, guys. I'll wait here until it's over. She Sheever's back to base. It's gonna be Roshan for Navi. Maybe with that they will try to push up to the tier 3s.
Probably. I don't know. I think like if they try to take a team fight, I don't see in any way how eL'Pride is gonna initiate a fight onto them.
No,
Let's say
if there's
Navi is
5
standing.
there from Navi.
Yeah. Like how are they gonna enter a fight? I can't see it.
No, they need to pick off heroes. Maybe with a Queen
Yeah.
of Pain Nike bomb, but they can't do it because the items are not there and the soul survivability is just not there either. In the meantime, there's gonna be another Weaver going down. RP again being used for that purely because he can.
Yep.
And there's gonna be the tier 3 that they're gonna be marching on to, and even without the RP, they're still
Yeah.
ahead in team fight potential based on their heroes.
And the Weaver is he hasn't been on a single kill this game, so not having a fun game.
0-5-0. He does have his Manta Cell though. Yay!
Yeah. Doesn't save you against the RP though, nothing does.
Oh, they're gonna go. There goes the global silence. Spike is gonna
Silence.
be running away. Here comes Riku looking for a target, but can't find Kuroki behind the trees. Now telekinesis up on Riku as a Visage already dies. Blink away from the Queen of Pain. Gonna get chased down though. They want to get him. Sakushi helping, but there goes the familiar stunning up Kuroki.
They're chasing down the Snakes. Snakes actually bought a Lothars, maybe that's gonna save him now. I believe it will.
And that's gonna
Or-
be Vos picking up. Ooh, Riku, trouble. Ghost Scepter helping out. And that's gonna be the Shadow Strike being stolen, but that's Riku staying alive with the Ghost Scepter.
Yep. Yep.
And he
And
actually got the
Nakes
gem.
actually turned around the kill on the Magnus top with the Lothars. It's really good.
And Weaver using his time lapse to survive from Phonic.
Yep.
Shadowblade
Yes.
almost running out for Massacre. I'm not really sure if he wants to stick around because one hit and he might be dead.
Yep.
But he
I
wants
don't know,
to
I
try it
don't-
anyway. Oh, Android, he's gonna go down again. There goes the open wounds. He actually eats his way through. Picks up the courier with that. Gonna try to survive. Is not gonna be able to do so though. And here comes Vos with the double kill again. Now Lolek gonna have to run for his life again. And
Phonic just deals so much damage.
should be able to stay alive.
He's actually one-shotting the familiars and they have 300 HP. Or maybe he crit. Oh, wow.
Oh, that would have gotten the kill. But now Riku, he might actually go down instead, and there he goes, another kill. Oh, he tried to kill still, but he couldn't.
Yeah. That's a Dagon 4. 5 incoming soon.
Oh, and they take the Gem of True Sight back
Yep.
to deal with that Weaver.
Puppy has 3.2k. I think he's gonna buy a Ethereal Blade. I think.
It could be. Make Vos Dagon do
Yeah,
more.
exactly. Just to amplify the damage.
In the meantime, though, I mean, that fight actually wasn't too bad for eL'Pride. They managed to get a couple of kills.
Yeah.
And Navi, they didn't get anything apart from the tier 3 tower. They didn't even try to go for barracks, just go for
Yeah.
kills.
Well, they still have to take like 5 of those fights, and I think if Navi realizes that, oh well, we can't throw this anymore, they're just gonna go for it.
Oh,
That was a
Massacre.
definite throw.
He's
Yeah.
actually gonna try to go for Puppy. Open wounds now as well. The Ghost Scepter trying to help out. Soul Rip helping out. There's the Rage. Can he fight it? Here comes Lolik. Here comes Hakon. There comes the Curse. And that's gonna be Puppy going down. Soul Assumption doing the works. Tombstone gonna get dropped. It's gonna be Kuroki that's looking for a way in with the Shikushi, but can't find it for now. Maybe gonna find it on Hakon. Earn Charge. Fade Bolt. Soul Assumption doesn't hit because Soul Assumption is, or the Shikushi is there.
Yeah.
Riku finding him though.
Just think that Navi isn't playing that serious. Like Puppy is farming at the tier 2 tower without a TP on Undying.
Yeah.
It's kinda weird.
And this could actually be the kind of play that would allow eL'Pride to get the farm up that
Oh
they
yeah,
want to.
definitely.
Massacre, trouble
Wow.
for him. Gonna be
That's-
jumping himself inside the creep though. Gonna be just fine.
That Dagon 5 did a lot of damage to him.
And it's off cooldown again. Let's see if Vos can get it off. Oh, there it was!
Oh wow.
Oh, it's
The
such
new
a short
meta.
cooldown. Such a short
Yep.
cooldown. Oh, and with all those ghost scepters on the map, he's gonna have such a good time.
Yeah.
Blink away from Riku, able to stay alive. This time Vos not there with his Dagon. Would have been able to get a kill. Oh. And the Silencer, he doesn't even, like, he just had 600 HP and he would have been dead if that Dagon would have hit. Blink
Oh,
forward,
wow.
RP,
Yeah.
Lolik, I think you might be dead. Oh, hello Vos. He didn't get the last hit though.
Nope. Got the damage from the skewer beforehand.
Sonic Wave, it's on a lot of
Silence.
heroes, but really
Yeah.
doesn't do anything. Mechanism clears it out. Ghost Scepter up, that's really not something you want to do when there's a Dagon on the board and Undying able to pick up the kill. Android running for his life, I don't think he'll be able to do it though. There goes the no kill steal for, actually no kill steal. Sonic
That's too
Wave.
slow. And there the GG is called.
Yeah, well, I don't think anybody is gonna, is gonna be surprised about that.
Dire's
Nope.
middle
Navi, they keep their chances of going to Kiev alive.
middle barracks.
eL'Pride, they are still not doing bad in the Star Series. They will still not get dropped out. But they don't get the 3 points from this. Okay, you really want to see that? Yes, we do.
Oh, he might actually kill Kuroki here. Oh yeah, he
does.
will.
He's gonna die for it though, but he'll feel good about himself. But that's gonna be Navi keeping ahead. Now the next two games that are gonna come up is No Tidehunter versus Mouse Sports and Mouse Sports versus Navi. Two games that are very important for Navi and Empire. No Tidehunter is almost guaranteed already through 2 Star Series playoffs in Kiev. Mouse Sports, they need to win 2 games at least, or one. Well, they kind of need to win at least one, and then still. It's so there's 3 different scenarios, and I'm gonna explain them later on, because otherwise I'll just
Yeah.
mess myself up with all the possibilities that could happen. But they're at least very important for Navi and Empire and for Mouse Sports. There we go.
Oh well, if Navi loses, if Navi doesn't go to Kiev, is that gonna be the first time?
Yep.
Yep. First time they don't go.
First time they don't go.
Wow. And the Undying actually bought an Ethereal Blade as well, as I thought. So just going for the
The
magic
just
damage.
Right-clicking Hakon now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Hey, Riku, he's doing the works.
have the Ethereal Blade in action, not doing a lot without the wards
Ultra
there.
kill for the Queen of Pain.
This is the comeback.
This
the
is the
fake
comeback.
GG, the fake GG comeback.
Yeah, it's just 2 people left in the game, but it was fake as GG.
Gonna connect back in now.
Yeah. Welcome back. Would be funny, but no. Gonna just wait until they end the game, and then we can jump ourselves to the next game. By the way, in the meantime, do you have any shoutouts?
Shout out to Nose from 4FC. Play the Magnus.
Dire's middle
Game I
tower
played.
is under attack.
Shout out to Nukes as well.
Dire's middle tower
It's a really good Darkseer. Swedish up and coming player. That's all.
Okay. Any plugins? I mean, I'm killing time here.
Wow, not really. I mean,
tower has
just
fallen.
pumped to see the games coming up. It's gonna be really good. I really
I
want to
think
see
so
Navi
too.
versus Mouse.
Navi Mouse, No Tidehunter Mouse. I think both of them
Yeah.
are gonna be really good. Both Navi and No Tidehunter have been on winning sprees.
Yep.
And Mouse Sports have of course just lost Kuroki, but they haven't been doing that bad. We have seen them win games.
Yeah.
We're gonna see how they're gonna be doing. Anyways, that's the end screen right there, or at least when it actually comes up. There we go. Stick around for another game. 2 more games of Dota 2 should be really good ones. You don't want to miss them, so don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back.